Hi, I'm Phil, and you are watching PBT.
While you was playing lacrosse, the Scots overslain the cross off chop. Fresh the cost there, max cap stashed in my gob smash, fuck the cops. My grandma used to call me Ek the Wreck, now everyone does. Fiends only been hitting me for the rack, now everyone buzz.
It's a different feel, featuring Remember Yesterday,
You remember yesterday.
the cool It's Just Like, the beautiful Summertime Rain, a tribute Baba Lee, That's Why, and a special hidden track, Feeling It, a different feel. The acoustic set, available on all music platforms.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Talemwa and you are watching Pbt.
Hi, I'm Phil, and this is my channel, Kick It with Phil, and I'd love for you to like, share, and subscribe so you can get that notification bell. Hey, you guys, what's up? We're kicking it again, and I got one of my dear brothers that's coming here just to talk and just share some things that's very important with all the things that's going on right now. But before I do that, I'm just going to introduce you to him. His name is Nicholas Talemwa. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, brother Phil.
I just really appreciate, man, you just coming out and just, you know, kicking it with me. And you know, man, it's something about you, and I've known this. We are actually in I guess one of these small group studies at a church. And man, your positive energy and your support is just amazing. And so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Nicholas Talemwa. I come from Uganda. I stay here in LA, and I love God. I love worshiping God, and I love giving to people. So here in California, I work as a software developer. I did my bachelor's degree in Uganda. The university is called Makerere University, and yeah.
Wow, man. Well, you're just an amazing inspiration. And but what's going on right now, and it's something that is affecting all of the United States and I guess the whole world. But it's actually, I guess, affecting Uganda in a different way.
Yeah.
Tell us, you know, because a lot of us, I guess, have been how the disease has just sort of you know, I guess, taken our lives and doing different things, but it's doing something a little bit different there in your country.
Yeah. So in Uganda, the pandemic is a little bit different. So in Uganda, the pandemic would be called the hunger pandemic, not the COVID-19 pandemic. So when COVID-19 came and, you know, it went all over the globe, so there were these lockdowns. However, here in America, people can afford to be in a lockdown and have what to eat. But in Uganda, the lockdown was so devastating, people were starving to death. So Uganda went into a full lockdown where the transport channels were cut and most of the shops were closed, and it was only a few markets that were there, and even the food in the markets, because the supply was cut because the transport routes were cut, the price like went 3 times, 4 times the usual price.
Oh.
And you know, this is a population of people that are living off a day-to-day wage, right? There are no refrigerators where they can afford to stock up or pile up food. So even if it was announced that you're going to stay indoors, there was nothing to keep around or to stock. So these are people who they starved because first of all they don't have the money to buy what to keep to feed on the next day or for the next month. You know, this all came abrupt. It was like a 1 week announcement, and the next week it was a full lockdown. So that's the hunger. That's the pandemic in Uganda. It's just a hunger thing. Yeah. So Uganda was not hit by these crazy cases of COVID-19 like we see here. Matter of fact, it's not even 1,000 cases by the Ministry of Health, right? But the people that have died so far, it's an overwhelming number. Yeah, and that's due to hunger and other circumstances like blockage of transportation routes. You know, people like expecting mothers can't go to deliver in the hospitals because they don't have transportation means to take them there. You know, things like that. People that are living off drugs, people that are having chronic illnesses like HIV/AIDS, diabetes, hypertension, they can't take those drugs on empty stomachs. Right? It's going to bring about the repercussions that are far worse than the disease itself, right? And some have been running mad, and some even ran out of drugs because there are no transport routes. And the curfew actually also made it different because over there, those days you had to be inside your house by 7 p.m. right? And if you found outside, it was a whole different situation. And some were even shot and killed by some of the security organs. So it was really bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's getting a little better, but you came up. You are a part of. You are part of a special organization or something that's going to help. That came up to help with this, and it's called COVID.org. Tell us a little something that you came up with, or you're a part of, to help in this situation.
Yeah, so this is called COVIDUG.org, and how I started it, I was in this church sermon, and Pastor Kevin Hart, that's the lead pastor of UCD Church, LA, where I go to, and he was like, okay, we're going to give to the church, but in this COVID-19, give to your neighbor who doesn't have what to eat. And I'm like, I have a lot of people around me in Uganda that are starving to death.
Yes.
Right? Thank you, Pastor, for mentioning this. So I wrote him an email and told him, you know what, Pastor, I'm going to be sending my offering back to Uganda because people are starving to death. He was like, sure, do that. But and then I said, wait a moment. I can do this, but somebody else would like to do it, but there are no means of doing it. I have no means. So I'm a software developer, and coming up with a website that can do that was really easy for me.
Wow.
So I came up with a website that I shared with my friends and the pastor. And luckily, because my main aim was get the offering to Uganda to help out the people.
Yes.
But it became really big because the pastor again went and shared it with the congregation and other churches and other friends.
Yes.
And friends shared it with friends. So that's how we went to a target of feeding a few people, and now we have fed around 925 families.
Wow.
You know how good about it is that every donation that goes to a family, every family has, a family in Uganda has an average household of 4 members. So that means we have fed 3,700 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And just how it just started, it's just sort of taking a life of its own. You know, I think in the scriptures it talks about how fish can, I guess there was a little kid that had like 2 fish and it ended up feeding a multitude. And just one donation, and how God used you with your gifts to create this website and everything so that people can give. Tell everybody one more time about what is it, COVID.org?
So it's COVIDUG.
COVIDUG.org. Yes.
So it's COVIDUG.org.
Wow, man, and you.
Yeah, and if you feel like you're lost, you just type COVIDUganda.org. So.
Man, this is really, really great. Have you heard any testimonies from some of the families?
Oh yeah, many testimonies. Every family that we donate to considers it as a miracle.
Yes.
You know, when you're giving a donation, actually saving a life, because up on the website it says you donate $20.
Yes.
And that $20 can feed a family for a month.
Wow.
So that's how huge an impact $20 can do for a family. You're preventing them, you're saving them from starvation for a month. And we buy posho. Posho is maize flour and beans. And the beans here in America. So that's what we do. You can donate $20 to help a family for a month, or you can donate any amount of money, or you can choose to partner with us, and that's the best thing. You can choose to partner with us and be contributing monthly, any cost of your choice.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I can just give, as long as I'm giving, I can just do it and I'll be a partner with you guys?
Yeah, and the fun thing about it is that every family that you donate to, we try to make them a video to send to you. So we tell them, okay, you received some donation from Phil there, from America, and they'll thank you in a special video. That's how good it is.
Oh man, that's so cool. Wow. Well, we're gonna put all the information right here, down here at the bottom on the tag right here, so that you can even partner with covidud.org and you can become a partner and be a part of this, man. This is a beautiful thing, and it's so inspiring for you to. Have you always had this sense of love or giving? You see a need and just step up, or has it always been like that?
Yeah, I think it's always been like that, like all of my life. I really feel happy when I give out to somebody.
Yeah.
Because it somehow makes me happy inside of me. Right? So when I give out to somebody, first of all, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
And it's in me as a believer, I'm fulfilling the Bible principles.
Yes.
The Bible says whoever gives out, they receive. And where I am, I'm not in a very well-off position, but I think if I can afford to give up what I can, then that makes me satisfied.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for all this. I'm not piling up a bunch of stuff, but giving up to somebody and bettering their life really makes me happy.
That's right. And there's a scripture: give and it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. Yeah.
Exactly.
And we're just hoping that all you guys will find that in your heart to just touch someone else. And this brother Nicholas has told us that there's a special feeling that you get when you give and just helping out. And a little, it can help just a big family. It goes a little, you say, oh, it's just a give. And it really, really reaches. And you know what, Nicholas, I just want to say this. Thank you for kicking it with me.
Thank you for letting me kick it with you, Phil.
You remember yesterday.
Hi, I'm Phil, and you are watching PBT.
While you was playing lacrosse, the Scots overslain the cross off chop. Fresh the cost there, max cap stashed in my gob smash, fuck the cops. My grandma used to call me EKKO, now everyone does. Fiends only been hitting me for the rack, now everyone buzz.
It's a different feel, featuring Remember Yesterday,
You remember yesterday.
the cool It's Just Like, the beautiful Summertime Rain, a tribute, Baba Lee, That's Why, and a special hidden track, Feeling That, a different feel. The acoustic set, available on all music platforms.
What's up, this is EKKO MC, you're watching PBT, yeah.
Hi, I'm Phil, and this is my channel, Kick It with Phil, and I'd love for you to like, share, and subscribe so you can get that notification bell. Hey, what's up, you guys? We're kicking it again, and I got a brother that's here who's just an amazing brother and musician and drummer and rapper, MC. And I got so much to say about him, but I'm just going to introduce you to him. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for my brother, EKKO MC.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Phil.
Oh, yeah.
Good to be here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I know so much about you, but I want them to just get to know you, all about you.
Yeah.
Man, you started out even as a young kid, 10 years old, playing them drums.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and even where you're from, man.
Well, I'm from Australia, and I grew up. I was actually born in LA, and I grew up in Australia from age 4 with my mum. My dad was like a musician from an Afro rock band called Osibisa. Spider Kazar was his stage name, and he was like, played with all Jimmy Cliff, all the greats in Jamaica and stuff. I didn't really know him that well, but I got his music genes, I guess. And my mum's also, she's a jazz singer.
Nice.
She was so I grew up in a musical family. My uncles were singers, and my uncle Little Sammy, he was one of Mick Jagger's mates. He was like a rock star, Lebanese rock star in Australia in the 60s. So I had no choice really. My name's EKKO, so it means companion of sound.
Nice.
And my parents were both like hippies and musos, so they wanted to name me something that's musical, I guess. And I started playing drums when I was like 6 or 7. Got my first kit from my uncle Sammy.
That's right.
And then I got a band together with a couple of my mates called the Penguins. And we were like 11, and we started busking on the street.
Yeah.
Drums, saxophone, and I think it was a guitar. Yeah, Adam was on guitar. And we were playing Beatles songs and just simple 3-chord songs that we could play at that age.
Yeah.
And we got asked to go inside to the beer garden of the Coogee Bay Hotel. It's a big club in Sydney.
Yeah.
Coogee. Graham, actually, the manager, saw us busking every Sunday and said, if you want to come in, we can put your saxophone case out here and play in the garden bar on a little stage.
Yeah.
So we ended up doing that every Sunday.
Whoa.
And, we had to have parents there because we were kids, like supervision, and we ended up making that a really big Sunday. All my mates from Bondi and Coogee, everywhere used to come down to see us play. Yeah. I got us on MTV.
Wow.
Interview. So that was like my first few gigs ever, live gigs, and then my stepdad Claude, he's one of the best guitarists in Australia, and he played for like Jimmy Barnes, Ian Moss, all these big Australian greats. So it was always around me, and I just loved playing drums, and then I started rapping.
Yeah, how did you? I know you got like different influences, and then I don't know if there was a lot going on there.
Well, I mean, the Australian hip hop industry wasn't very big back then.
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of very tight knit little scene. Sick DJs around, like the DJ ASK and Bones, and some of the DJ J, some dudes I grew up with and stuff. Cool Hand Luke, Pity the Kid. There's a lot of sick DJs, and all the we basically. In Australia, we used to emulate whatever happened in America. We watched Colours, we watched Boys in the Hood, and we that's where we got influences for like hip hop and stuff. And at school, we used to rap and make beats and stuff, and like beatbox and just freestyle. So me and my best mate Jace, we started a group and started recording stuff and doing live gigs. And I just never stopped.
Wow.
I can't stop, won't stop.
That's right. And so you got some new music that you're doing right now. You're getting ready to do a mix release.
Yeah, I've got a mixtape coming out called Hip Hop Matters, and it's got got one of my favourite artists featuring on D-Moz from Army of the Pharaohs. All those Philly rappers and New York rappers, they're like my favourite lyricists and stuff. And so I've actually got the opportunity to go. I flew to Philly and went and we recorded that song in like Vinny Paz is one of his best mates. It was his studio. Well, Demoz did his verse, I did my verse, and it was like an epic thing,
Nice.
just an epic experience. And then, so I had to put that on the album. I've got The Game on there, represent the West Coast.
That's right.
Yeah, and I've got some Aussie mates, CQ, you know, got him on there, and like I've got a Disco Boogie production.
Wow.
Disco Boogie's a big producer here. He does like Nipsey and R.I.P. and a lot of people over here. So it's, I mean, it's basically a mix of what I've done this whole year.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I'm just getting it out in 2020 because there's a lot of issues about 2020 in it. Because I do a lot of kind of political stuff, I guess. And so I wanted to get it out. I wasn't even thinking of doing one until like a few months ago, and I thought I've got all these songs.
Yeah.
Why not put them together?
Yeah.
And I've got a few videos done to some of them already, so it's like, why not just put them all in one thing so people can have a listen?
Nice, nice. Now, where's a good place where they can find the music?
Well, SoundCloud is EKKO MC, EKKO MC, and that's got like 4 or 5 of the songs from my mixtape, but they're not mastered, so it's best to go on my Instagram and just keep up to date. It's EKKO at EKKO MC, and I'll have like the actual mixtape will be on DatPiff and a few other hip hop sites, but it won't be out till like 2 weeks from now. So probably end of October, early November 2020. Yeah, you can get it on. You just look up my Instagram at EKKO MC, and I'll have all the details on that.
Beautiful, beautiful. When we're gonna have all info, you can just pick it up. It'll be right here. But you got some really good news, and I don't know if you wanted to share this with them, but you are daddy now. Man, tell us about the twins.
Yeah, I got the new boys in the house. We got Kate and Quinn. They're like almost 4 months old.
Wow.
They're the love of my life. I can't even believe when I get home. I just can't wait to see their faces.
Wow.
Just looking at a photo of them
man.
when I'm in the car or something, it just warms my heart. It's like the most incredible thing that's happened to me, and you know, I'm glad we moved to a bigger place. So
Nice.
you know, it's a nice area, and yeah, my wife's over the moon. About it.
That's so wonderful.
It's a lot of work, but definitely worth it.
Are they
Seeing
going-
their little faces and stuff.
Are they sleeping during the night?
Yeah, they're pretty well behaved for some reason.
Wow.
They sleep they usually wake up once or twice a night, but they give it a good 8 hours or sometimes even 11 hours straight.
Whoa.
You know? We try and keep them busy, like take them out and take them to the beach and take them just outside so they can see things and get tired, and you know, we put them to bed by 8 o'clock every night.
Nice.
So give them a bit of routine.
Yeah.
But it's a whole new life, you know.
Wow.
And it makes everything I do with music, drums or whatever, like I haven't been playing drums obviously because there's no where to play the last 5-6 months. But I still have to, you know, listen and soak it in and practice and make beats and, you know, make music. So everything that I do, having these kids makes it mean something.
Wow.
You know? It makes it more meaningful to me, I think.
That's so awesome. But I want to get you to ask you a favor.
Yeah.
I know you got your mixtape coming out, and I'm just gonna see if we can just get you maybe do 1 or 2 of the songs.
I would love to.
Oh, check that out! All right.
Sick.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, just when we come back, we're gonna get EKKO. He has agreed. EKKO MC is gonna do a couple of songs for us. We'll see you right in a few seconds.
You remember yesterday.
Hi, I'm Phil, and you are watching PBT.
While you was playing lacrosse, the Scots overslain the cross off chop. Fresh the cost there, max cap stashed in my gob smash, fuck the cops. My grandma used to call me Ek the Wreck, now everyone does. Fiends only been hitting me for the rack, now everyone buzz.
It's a different feel, featuring Remember Yesterday,
You remember yesterday.
the cool It's Just Like, the beautiful Summertime Rain, a tribute, Baba Lee, That's Why, and a special hidden track, Feeling That, a different feel. The acoustic set, available on all music platforms.
What's up? This is EKKO MC. You're watching PBT. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Phil, and this is my channel, Kickin with Phil, and I'd love for you to like, share, and subscribe so you can get that notification bell. Ladies and gentlemen, EKKO MC.
Yeah, what's up? Kicking it with Phil. Drop that.
We're in a situation where everybody involved knows the stakes. It's war.
Don't be surprised when a gang of coppers get shot. Fuck you diseases, we're getting off. Next stop, you're getting off on making minorities next pop. Think we're popping off with any regrets, it's not. Make a real right plan to cop block their next plot. Grab our nuts on social media, people really let's not. Gotta come together, really, your block and the next block. All the others, power in numbers, planning the winter, devouring summers, the hours upon us, souring on it. Pray our brothers and sisters, it's time to breathe again. Pandemic covering our faces like an evil dream when does it end. Look at the world, I gotta raise my sons in. Put the record people, we all matter. Set the pedophiles, rapists, kids, slangers, and dirty cops. Don't matter the color creed, it's the individual's greed. Ignorance of being and maybe just demonic things I can't breathe. So it's time to take the reins, I guess. We already know what to expect. The songs are copy text, saddle up. Make the record pulling all my fools to battle up. Recognize the real enemy we can't trust. Recognize we feed you lies and tries to seize your time in any way that can possibly distract you from what's on the line. They say riots ain't the answer, but it's been said that the voice of the unheard. We ain't getting no answers, just seeing dead. Being fed, murder every day to sensitize the clean head. So it's sort of okay to see death. Secret is civil war, race war. What the planned outcome is, then martial law kicks in. That's it for any freedom, the new world will begin. And my selfish being innocent, black babies in the sin. My whole life I had to watch my back because of my skin. I'm about to bring some new little guys in. Shall be with me. Praise be. EKKO MC. Hip hop matters. City, city. Kicking it with Phil. Yeah, 2020. We all survive, let's keep going. One more.
Yo, at the wreck. What you doing lockdown 2020?
Clean my house 100 times. Reading about 100 rhymes. Commit about 100 crimes. First time I ain't snored 100 lines, cause I'm getting money every day. And if I play it straight, never have to catch a case. Customers will never hate. Past the fool that's always late, always light on the way. Never me, I got perfect timing and quality. And I'm always on, spot on, unless it's over. And when it's over, you don't have to look over your shoulder. Cause I've been hustling since the days of bricks, motor rolling, serious in your soul. Getting older, staying alive, John Travolta. Staying up high like a vulture. Drop boulder rocks of Gibraltar. It's in my blood, it's in the culture. It's in the plan, it's in the scripture. Don't let the perfect picture trick your more performance. Murder hornets swarming for you. Don't make me say I told ya. Government's trying to assault your soul. Erase the wisdom that's within by feeding murder. Take it even further, serve your fries with that burger from the second you're a toddler. They've been trying to swerve your future in the exact direction. Shape it so you need protection. Make it so. Looks like we most definitely need the vaccination. Like we most definitely
we need the justice system so rich cunts can run ourselves and get free labour in the business prisons. Cause it's a business in it, like the media, somebody owns it. Don't get it twisted, people, it's definitely all for profit. Unlawful pedo demons overflow their awful pockets, and we go see no evil even though we all can stop it. But why try? It's easy to turn the blind eye. I know we're getting played, but I want to enjoy our Mai Tai and stay ignorant and firm with the presence and the love my bitch and love and getting dressed like all the others dressed. Gobbling up the track, egg the wreck, city, kicking it with Phil, live and direct.
Peace.
EKKO MC, I just want to say thank you for kicking it with me.
Thank you for letting me kick it with you, Phil.
Woo!
Bye.